Wow, that was an awful lot of JavaScript that I just threw at you over those last few lecture videos, huh? Well, it's good that we practice what we've been looking at so that it doesn't just go in one ear and out the other. So that's why we've got this exercise to practice all those three pillars of the JavaScript language. We're going to be practicing a little bit about types and coercion, a bit about scope and closures, and a bit about the this keyword and prototype, specifically using that class syntax that we talked about at the end. So let me orient you to this exercise, and then we'll give you plenty of time to work on that. What we're going to be doing is revisiting the exercise from previous, but we're going to be adding some more functionality to this now, or a little bit more sophistication to it, now that we understand a little bit more about JavaScript. So we're going to be defining a bookshelf class, and you can see that there's going to be a constructor. We're going to have the add favorite book and print favorite books. You might remember those from the previous exercise. Well, now we're going to move them to be methods inside of our bookshelf class. And then we're going to be calling a function that pretends to make an AJAX call. That's a way of making a request from the web page back to the server and getting some information. We're not going to really make an AJAX call. I've provided you a fake function that pretends to do AJAX, but it's going to give you a chance to practice remembering something over time, which is what we're going to do with closure. So you're going to get a chance to practice with all three of these pillars. I've laid out very specific instructions. I want to make sure you go through them in order and make sure you read very carefully. You're going to try out this exercise, and bit by bit, make sure you're executing this code. Don't just write a bunch of code and then try to run it and you have a whole bunch of errors. Every time you make a little change or a little addition, move it over to one of those JavaScript environments like Run.js or the Chrome DevTools or something like that. Make sure you run the code and check yourself often. Make sure you save your files often so that you're not losing information. But we'll give you some time to run through this exercise and try your hand at it. And don't feel bad if there's some challenge here, because this is an awful lot of JavaScript to throw at you all at once. I just want you to get a little bit of a feel, a little bit less intimidation, hopefully, around each of those core pillars of the language. Again, feeling okay about how we deal with types and coercion, feeling okay about the scope and the closure system, and feeling okay with the this keyword and the class system.